if someone asks, where is Yvette? I can answer at lunch.
You don't say she's at lunch. No, you say she's having lunch. If you're talking like, you're going to use at lunch, like I have salad at lunch. When you're talking about the things that you eat, or you can say at lunch time, because then we are talking about time. All right. I usually go out to a restaurant at lunchtime. But if you want to say the person, ela tá almoçando, porque no Brasil eles falam, ela tá no almoço, but in English, no. She's having lunch. All right. And, sorry?
Remember about exception, a period of day at night.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, in this case, we're only going to say at night, because period of day is in general. It's in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. All right. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything about that. At night, no, days of the week. Yeah, no, basically this is it. I'm going to add one more here. The exact address. Like she lives at 80 Main Street. So when I say the exact address, like with the number, also I use at in this situation. Okay. So we also use in for cities, neighborhoods, countries, and continents in general. So say in Asia, in South Africa, in Brooklyn, what else? A country, a continent, a neighborhood, and a city. In Rio, okay? So you always use in, be careful not to use at here, okay? And when it comes to time, we use in for months, like in October. Oh, guys, it's October already. Whenever I think about it, I'm like shocked. Oh, God. In years, so in 1990, in 2022, we also use it for years. Periods, long periods of time, like decades and centuries as well.
It's used for only for uncrypted dates, right? Because a complete date, I think it's necessary to use
On. Yeah,
on.
but I didn't put data here. That's why I said months, because complete date is another exception. It's on. Exactly. We're gonna get there. Exactly. It's good to remember, because a lot of people say in April 20th. A lot of people make this mistake. No, it's true. And let me see if I remember anything else. Months, years, decades, and centuries. I remember anything else.
Period of day.
It's true. It's true. So we say in the morning, in the afternoon, etc. Okay, so we always say this. Great. And we have also on. So for example, when it comes to place, we use on for surfaces in general. Sempre que uma coisa está em contato com outra superfície. So we have the classic, the book is on the table, on the wall, like the picture is hanging on the wall, right? On the floor, also on the beach. Because what is the difference, guys, if I say on the beach, at the beach? Do you know? So here at the beach, it would be a point in space. Você tá pela praia. Você pode estar em frente à praia, por exemplo. When I say on the beach, you are on the sand. Okay? You are there on the beach. So this is important. And we also use on for streets. So when I say the exact address, I say at 55 Baker Street. But when I just talk about the street, I use on. She lives on Oxford Street. Okay, so we use on in this situation. What else? Time. We use on for, as João said, complete dates. On April 27th, for example, complete dates. We use on for days of the week. On Monday, on Saturday, etc. And we also use on for holidays plus the word day. So for example, U2 song, all right, on a New Year's Day, on Christmas Day, on Easter Day. So we use on in this situation. Okay, what else? If I remember anything of the days of the week. Yeah, basically this is it. So these are basic prepositions of time and place. But we also have some what we call like dependent prepositions. Okay, so these prepositions, they are usually connected to a verb or an adjective. Okay, so dependent prepositions. So for example, in the material here we saw a dependent preposition. I'm quite proud of. So you have like adjective plus preposition. So they're always together. To be proud of. To depend on, but to depend on is a verb, sorry. So to be proud of, to be good at, to be bad at something. And here we have to depend on, what else? To look at is a dependent preposition to form the expression olhar para algum lugar, all right, to look at. What else? We have prepositions of movement. We also saw an example in the text. The plane is flying over the Andes. Okay, so there is movement. So we say over. The car is going into the garage. Okay, so in this situation, I don't use in. Why? Because when you use in, there is no movement. The car is in the garage. It's there, all right? But if I'm talking about the movement, I say into. And the singer, walked onto the stage. So here is also on to, because she is on the stage. But when you talk about like the action of walking, like that there is movement, then you gotta use onto. So into, onto. But guys, be careful, because there are some expressions with into that have nothing to do with movement. For example, I'm into something. I'm really into horror stories, for example. Okay, I'm really into American series. So yeah, these are some different kinds of prepositions. So the exercise that I'm going to give you, let me show you now. before we even take a look at the exercises that we have here in the material, but I want to show you the exercise that I'm gonna share with you. It's a very good exercise. My students usually love it because prepositions. Okay, PPP. Oh my God, where are the prepositions exercises? Me, preposition. I can't find it here just because I want it, but I know the other group has the exercise in their platform. So let's do the exercise while I look for the exercise, for the homework that we're going to do. Let's not waste time. Okay, when I find it, I'm gonna share it with you. I mean, now only at the end of exercise. So guys, this is everything that I told you. Prepositions of place, obviously that in, on, and at are just like the main prepositions of place, but there are others like under, behind, beside, or next to, in front of. There are many others, obviously. So these prepositions of place, they describe state, all right? And the prepositions of movement. We have some examples here, like over, across, through, along, past, down. For example, when we are giving directions, if you need directions to go to a place, or when you are driving, we very often use these prepositions of movement. Drive along the street, or go along on the street, okay? When you go past the supermarket, turn right. So we very often use past, along, or across when we are giving directions. Okay, do you have any questions? No? All right. So let's continue. And as I told you, we also have the dependent prepositions. All right. And these are some that you should know. All right. Like to be worried about, to be concerned of something. All right. To be good at, to believe in something. And remember that some verbs, they simply don't have any preposition. All right. They're not followed. That's what I mean. They're not followed by any preposition. That's what I mean. Okay. So this is it. This is important. This is really important. Mistakes with prepositions. Common mistakes with prepositions. So guys, Brazilian people, Portuguese speakers, they very often use some prepositions when they shouldn't use any preposition. A very good example of this is the verb to discuss. We discussed the situation. A lot of people say we discussed about the situation. You discuss something, not about something. But you have a discussion about something. So this is tricky. This is really tricky. You gotta pay attention. Ask. I asked Jack for directions, but I asked to Jack. Call to. I called to my mother. I called my mother. Okay. This is also the police officers entered in the building. This is very common. You don't enter in a place because when you enter, you are already like going into the place. So in English, you won't like repeat this idea. So entered the building. Okay, you enter a place. She married her personal trainer. So you married someone, but you were married to someone. Okay, never with. Brad Pitt was married to Angelina Jolie. All right. And also, this is a common mistake. Here in this class, I think almost everyone makes this mistake. Like the photographer told everyone to smile. He told to me. He told me. I told her. okay? So we don't use a preposition here. So guys, let's do the exercise, but let me show you now what I told you. This is the exercises that I uploaded to the platform, okay? So they are extra activities. The answers are all here. So you're going to see like verbs plus prepositions. Here, just verbs, because I have another one. Now, you also have adjectives. Okay, so this is, and also nouns. So this is super useful. My students usually love this exercise, and I'm sure you will too, because you will be able to learn a lot. And our class is being recorded, everything's okay. So let's do the exercise. Let's do it. So I'm gonna start with you. So guys, the options are here. You're only gonna use them once. Okay, so you're gonna use them only once. So João, you can do the first activity.
The mouse went down the stairs. The mouse hung down the stairs into the corridor.
All right, this is a nightmare. A nightmare. Okay, there is a picture here. If you want to see the picture, it helps a little. So you ran down the stairs into the corridor. Okay, Aline, and
into the kitchen.
The first one could be across the corridor.
Isso que eu ia falar,
Yeah.
across.
The corridor.
Pois é. Porque ele cruzou o corredor. It's true. Across the corridor and into the kitchen. All right. Sorry, guys. Into the kitchen. Que poderia também ter entrado no corredor, mas não foi assim. Porque a gente não pode usar uma de uma vez. Cada vez. All right. So, number 3, Cloud. He jumped.
It's in the table.
Not in the table, porque não dá para ele entrar na mesa. Into.
Onto, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Onto the table.
Onto the table. Onto
He
and
jumped now.
It's the same.
Aqui, no. He jumped on the table. Here we're going to use on the table or onto. No, ele pulou. Movement onto the table. You are right. Okay. And ran.
How?
Patricia, sorry.
Between the salt.
Very good. Between the salt and pepper and Ana Paula. I can't hear you, Ana Paula. Your mic is off.
And round.
Very good. And round the coffee pot. There was some cheese. Virgilia.
In a plate.
Not in, porque não tem como você botar o queijo dentro do prato. Então teria que se inserir. Lembra que in é sempre sentido de inserir em algum lugar. Uma bolsa, uma coisa fechada. Let me turn this off.
Next.
Sobre.
Under.
On a plate, he jumped. Oh, there was some cheese. Tá sobre o prato, né? O queijo. On a plate, the mouse stole a piece, jumped. João.
Jumped along. No.
Guys, what is the opposite of on?
Under.
You put on your clothes and you take them.
Yeah.
Aline?
Off.
Off, exactly. So if he was on the table and he jumped onto the table, when he let's say leaves the place where he was, the table, we say off. So he jumped off the table, all right, and disappeared. João again. Let's try again. Disappeared.
Sorry,
Here.
I'm not seeing your other options.
Okay, it is here. Yeah. Mas eu tenho que mexer. So
Yes,
the mouse
because
disappeared. João?
Under towers.
Under the door. Under the door.
Door.
Okay, all right. Cloud. Then it ran.
Towards. No, along.
Ele,
Isn't that along?
gente,
Along
aqui
the
vai ser
yard.
longo. Aqui vai ser longo porque é um corredor. E aqui vai ser across. Porque ele cruzou o jardim e não era um corredor.
Okay.
Across the garden. Okay. But you understood. It was just because we had already used it that you weren't able. So across the garden and stopped. Aline?
Next to.
Next to the gate. Very good. Next to the gate. Patricia?
here.
Two
Next.
cats were hiding.
Uh-huh. Two words. Or next, but the next.
It's
Não.
in the grass. Quando a gente tá assim, gente, entre os arbustos, alguma coisa assim do tipo, tem uma coisa entre os arbustos, no meio do mato, we say in. All right? So in the grass. Hiding in the grass. And they started to creep. Ana Paula, to creep.
Towards.
Yeah. Remember, guys, that in American English, they use toward. And sometimes they say toward. You just hear like toward, not toward. Okay, toward the mouse. I say both, to be sincere. I sometimes say one thing, other times I say the other. All right. So now, guys, you have to complete the sentences with a preposition. Any preposition, Virginia, you will be the first victim here. Okay, so for example, she paid for my flight home. Virginia, which prepositions do you use in number one? Don't forget to turn on your mic.
I am tired. Yeah.
In, on, at, for, of, about. Which one would you use here?
Yeah.
Of.
Of.
I'm tired of all this work and I'm ready. Something that is good and beneficial for you.
For a holiday.
Exactly, very good. All right. João.
I'm not looking for. I'm looking for to apologizing.
Sorry, which one did you use?
I am not looking for of apologizing.
To apologizing.
Apologizing. Sorry. To what? of what happens.
For what happened. Okay, you apologize for something. Aline, you can do 3 and 4.
He is very proud of his new camera. Mom, Josh won't share his sweets with me.
With me. Very good. Virgilia, no, sorry, Patricia.
You can rely on the trends here.
Okay, next, Patricia, you again.
What are you talking about?
Very good. Ana Paula, 7 and 8.
The pilot told us not to worry about the turbulence.
The turbulence. Next.
Who's responsible for updating the website?
Okay, Cloud, number 9.
There is no point arguing about it now.
Very good.
Let's wait.
Let's wait.
Let's wait. At the boss to get here.
For the boss. You wait for someone. Guys, now anyone can answer. Number 10, what do you put here? I'm interested. Já adianto que não é about.
In.
Very good. I'm interested in photography, but I'm not very good at. Sorry. But you knew it because I told you at the beginning, so we talked about it, but okay. So guys, now we're gonna talk, all right, using these prepositions, all right? I'm going to give you some hints and you're gonna talk about it, but before, let's complete these sentences that we're gonna use for conversation with the preposition. João, which prepositions do you use in number 1?
I thought you took that you are very proud. No.
That you are very proud.
I thought you took that you are very proud. I don't know. Off.
Yes. So João, you can start. You can tell us about a photo that you took that you are very proud of. I'm very, very proud of a photo that I took in New York on Brooklyn Bridge. I love this photo. What about you?
Sorry. Now I understand the necessary. Can you ask again, please?
Yeah, I told you, I'm very proud of a photo that I took on Brooklyn Bridge in New York. I want to tell me a photo that you are proud of.
Okay.
Você se orgulha da foto.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to complete the sentence. I need to.
You have to tell me a photo that you are proud of. I'm proud of a photo that I took in Brasília in the 90s. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, sorry.
No problem.
A photo I have took of J.K. Bridge is fantastic.
No, you took of. What do you mean? Mas eu quero que você use a estrutura, João. Eu quero que você use proud of, porque o objetivo é usar a estrutura que a gente está aprendendo. Like, I'm very proud of. Got it?
I have a proud of the
No,
picture.
I am. You don't have proud. You are proud.
I'm proud of the picture I took of J.K. Bridge.
Okay. All right. Aline?
I'm very proud of the photo I took of my dog.
Okay, okay, Virgilia.
I am proud of my family's picture.
Okay, a family picture that you took in what occasion, Virgilia?
In my last birthday.
On my last birthday.
On my
Okay,
last birthday.
Patricia.
I am proud of pictures that I took from my master degree samples.
Okay, all right, good. Clau.
I'm very proud of the photos that I take to others
That I took.
others persons because I don't like to
You are
take-
proud of wait a minute, you are proud of pictures that you take of other people.
yeah, other people, because I don't like
Because
to
you are a
take
good
photos
photographer.
to myself. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
all
think
right.
so, but-
Usually people who don't like to take photos can take good photos. So yeah. And Ana Paula.
I'm very proud of some pictures I take
I
at
took.
Centennial Park.
You took at Centennial Park. All right, okay. So Aline, number 2, which preposition do you use here? What
About,
preposition? That you
about.
work, okay, okay. Now, no,
No?
no.
Talking
Someone in
to?
your family that you're exactly, or
Mm.
also with, okay? So Aline, you can tell us about someone in your family that you like talking to and explain why.
I usually like to talking with my sister,
To talk with.
because she's very funny.
Okay, all right, Clau.
I like to talk to my mom because we go, how can I say, when you get along, yes. We get along
get
with
along
each
well.
other. Yes.
We get along well. We don't say we get along with each other. Say we get along well. Because it's
Okay.
like we is already like each other. Got it? All right. Virgilia.
I really like to talk with my mom because she's my best friend.
Okay, good. Patricia.
I really like to talk with my sisters because we get along.
Okay. All right. And Ana Paula.
I really like to talk with my sisters. We have a group on WhatsApp.
Okay.
I always talk
And João.
to her.
All right, me too. I have a group with my sisters called Irmãs de Metralha.
Me too.
Yeah, the same name.
No, we have also a group, but we call it Conectadas.
Okay.
My group
Ours is Irmãs de
the
Metralha.
name is Hermanas.
Hermanas, all right. All
English
right,
with
and João. Connected,
I really like talking about. Can I say about in this case?
No,
No.
with. It's someone that you talk.
Okay. I really like talk with my brother about games.
Okay, all right, cool. And Clau, what preposition do you use here?
Something you're really looking forward to. I think it's two
At the moment.
At the moment.
Two. Yeah, you said two. So I'm looking forward to my vacations in Jurerê. My vacation in Jurerê at the end of the year. That's what I want. The beach. After this terrible winter here. What are you looking forward to, Clau?
I'm looking forward to make a trip.
To making, no, to
Making
taking a trip. Taking
Okay.
a trip. You don't make a trip.
I'm really looking forward to taking a trip
Trip.
to in Brazil.
Okay, all right. Next, Virgília. Vai pensando, pessoal, na resposta.
I'm looking for, I really looking forward to my pole dance class tomorrow.
Okay, nice, cool, it's fun. And Patricia?
I'm looking for moving definitely to US.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine. All right, Ana Paula?
I'm really looking forward to visit Montreal.
All right, you're gonna love it. And who's next? Who's next? Aline? Sorry, you're next.
I really looking forward.
I'm.
Sorry, I'm really looking forward to something to dinner.
To having dinner. So we're really
To
looking
having-
forward to having dinner.
Okay.
Okay, João?
Me really looking forward to travel in the next week.
To traveling next weekend or next week. Guys, something important, because some of you made this mistake. Look forward to, after this to, you have to use the verb in the ing form. Why? Because this is a preposition, and in English, we use a verb in the ing after all prepositions without any exceptions. This is not the infinitive. Remember that to can be a preposition as well. Okay? And great. And we are done here, right? So, Virgília, what preposition do you use here?
Something your country is famous. I don't know, for?
For, very good. What is your country famous for, Virgília?
Something,
Like, I think Brazil is famous for welcoming people, for the welcoming people we have. What else?
Rio de Janeiro is, it's a country.
It's your country, yeah.
Brazil is famous for Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, it's true, it's true. All right, Patricia, what do you think Brazil is famous for?
My country is famous for the carnival.
Okay, true. Also, Ana Paula.
My country is famous for football.
Soccer.
Okay. João.
The correct one, it's not soccer or football, it's the same thing.
It depends on on the English you speak. If you speak British, football. If you speak American, soccer.
Okay, thank you. My country is famous for the soap opera.
For soap operas.
For soap operas.
Soap operas, all right. And Aline?
My country is famous for the beaches.
Okay, true. Great. And next, Patricia. Now you complete number 5.
Okay, so just a question about the phrase number 4. I have to say famous for the carnival, for the beach, or just for the carnival? No need
For the
necessarily.
carnival.
Okay.
Actually, for carnival. You don't say the carnival, for carnival. You're famous for carnival. You don't need
Carnival
anything else.
for-
Carnival is carnival. Yeah,
Okay.
just carnival would be okay. And so now you complete here.
So you often argue with.
With.
So,
Okay, Patricia, who do you often argue with?
I always argue with my daughter.
All right.
Yes, a lot of questions.
Yeah. Our girls and their mothers. I'm getting ready, Patricia.
Yeah, she is in a pre-teenager age.
Pre-teenage. She's a preteen, because she's a preteen.
Preteen, yes.
All right. And Ana Paula, who do you often argue with?
I often argue with my husband.
All right. Yeah, normal. Clau,
I usually agree with my auntie.
okay, you had already told me about it. That you love her, but you have different political views, right?
Yeah.
All right, João.
I often argue with myself.
Okay. All right. And Aline.
I often argue with my mother.
Okay, Virgilia.
I often argue with my brothers.
Okay, very good. So now, Ana Paula, the next one.
I'm your side that you won't feel. I don't know.
To fly. Que nem o dos
On?
Andes. On não, porque você não tá tocando.
Over.
Over. Very good. So beautiful. I flew over the Andes a few times. It's beautiful. It's scary because you're so close to the mountains, but it's beautiful. And what about you, Ana Paula? Tell me about a site that you flew over.
I don't understand the sentence.
Não? Uma atração, um ponto turístico, uma atração que você já sobrevoou.
Oh.
When you were on the plane traveling, for example.
Yeah, I will sign with that I flew over is the Canada when I saw the first time.
But a specific place in Canada?
When I arrived here in Moncton, it doesn't have houses. So it's like vegetables. It's
Vegetation.
crazy.
So I flew over the vegetation
like,
in Canada.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't have nothing.
Doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
In Canada, no, it doesn't have anything anywhere. This week, guys, I have a student, Mariana. Mariana is going to Canada, but she hates the countryside. She hates small towns. And I always tell her, Mariana, choose your destination well, because Canada, eu sempre falo assim, Canadá é uma roça. Choose your destination well. And last weekend, I have a student, Carlos. he took a photo of downtown Calgary on Friday. Friday, guys. There was nobody on the street. Nobody. And I sent Mariana this picture. I was like, Mariana, do you want to live in Calgary? And she was like, heaven forbid. Ela falou assim, me dá até coceira de uma foto dessa, because she likes big cities. She likes all the hustle and bustle of big cities. So I always tease her. And she's obviously planning to live in Toronto, obviously. Because imagine her in New Brunswick. No. I love it. I love small towns, but she hates it. And Patricia, tell me about an attraction, a site that you flew over.
I remember a beautiful site that I flew over is the Andes too, in Chile.
The vegetation in Chile.
No, the mountains.
The Andes.
with-
The Andes.
Yeah, the Andes.
Okay, the Andes. All right. It's always beautiful.
Yeah.
And who's next? João.
Once a time, I flew over
Now,
Brazil.
once. You say once.
Once.
Once. One. Lembra de one e faz o som de once.
Once a
Once.
time.
Não,
flew-
a gente não usa once a time, é só once. Uma vez, once, I flew over.
Once I flew over Brasilia and see a city like a plane.
And saw.
Saw a city like a plane.
Okay, so yeah, all right. I saw that the city was designed to look like a plane. Yeah, it's more complicated to say that. All right, Aline.
Once I flew over the Cristo Redentor,
Christ the Redeemer.
Christ the Redeemer.
So there is a name, guys, for that. Let me write it here in the comments. Christ the Redeemer. And guys, how do you say pão de açúcar in English? Who knows?
Sugar loaf, something like that.
Loaf.
Loaf.
Sugar loaf. Exactly, sugar loaf. And Virgilia.
A beautiful sight that I once flew over my city using a parachute.
Não, não, like, parachute é uma coisa, o avião é outra. It's a place you flew over. Like I flew over Christ the Redeemer. It's like a specific place. Got it?
Okay. TV tower in Brasília.
So I flew over.
I flew over flew tower, TV tower.
Okay. TV tower.
Brazil.
All right. All right. So who is next? Patrícia fez o último?
No, I think Aline.
It was Anna or Aline. I'm lost. Quem é o próximo, gente? Quem não fez? Everybody did it, I guess. Everybody. So João, you again.
What you have on the walls of your bedroom?
Okay. I have pictures on the walls of my bedroom. What about you, João?
I have on the wall of my bedroom a
Não,
beautiful.
você diz o que você tem. So I have a beautiful.
I have a beautiful square of my wife on the wall of my bedroom.
A square?
Square.
What do you
picture.
mean?
Oh,
A picture.
A picture.
A picture, yeah. Square quadrado. Okay. A picture, yeah.
picture.
Dá para ver um pouquinho embaçado, mas dá. It's a picture. All right, not a square. Ok. Aline?
Quadro, aí eu não sabia qual era o nome, achei que era square.
Picture, painting. São pintura, paint, mas é foto, picture mesmo. Quadro, picture. So we focus on the content in English. And Aline, what do you have on the walls of your bedroom?
I have nothing. I have nothing on the walls of my bedroom.
All right, some people don't put anything. It's normal. Clau?
I have only a TV on the walls of my bedroom.
Okay. Virgilia?
I have a beautiful stamp on the walls of my bedroom.
Patricia?
I have a romantic wallpaper in
All
my
right, on the
bedroom,
walls.
the walls of my.
All right. Ana Paula? Can't hear you, Ana Paula.
I don't have nothing on the walls of my bedroom.
Wait, I don't have
Nothing.
anything.
Anything. Okay.
Yeah, porque você já negou no don't, né? I have nothing. Or I don't have anything. Aline, next.
Someone you could rely. Já não tá com a preposição ali, in a crisis. Someone
In
you
a
could
crisis, em uma época de crise. Mas you can rely? You can depend?
Off?
On.
On.
For example, I can rely on my husband in a crisis. What about you?
I could rely on my mother in a crisis.
Okay, Clau?
I could rely on my family in a crisis.
Okay, Virgilia?
I can rely my husband on a crisis.
I can rely on my husband in a
On my
crisis.
husband in a crisis.
Okay, Patricia?
I could rely on my parents in a crisis.
Okay, and Ana Paula?
I can rely on my husband in a crisis.
Okay. All right, over, right? Everybody talked. So, João.
Yeah. I could rely on Jesus Christ in a crisis.
All right. And who is next? Cloud.
Something usually asked for when you eat out.
Guys, I usually ask for burgers. Sometimes I go to fancy restaurant and I order the burger. My husband gets angry. So what
I
do you ask
usually
for?
ask for pasta when I eat out.
By the way, guys, I know that everybody likes Outback, and I tried the truffle burger at Outback. Have you tried it?
No.
Já comeram esse hambúrguer? Gente, se for no Outback, comer esse hambúrguer. It's a new burger they have. Tem pedacinho de cebola dentro, aquela cebola... Não sei se vocês gostam, eu adoro aquela cebola deles. Aquela cebolinha frita dentro. E tem maionese trufada. Oh my God, it's perfect.
Oh my God.
It's very expensive. R$54 hambúrguer, um roubo. Very
Perfect.
expensive, mas valeu a pena. It's worth it. It's worth it. I highly recommend it. It's enormous also. So if you like burgers, it's a great one. And Virginia, what do you usually ask for when you eat out?
When I out, I usually ask for pizza.
Pizza. Okay, Patricia.
I usually ask French fries when we
For
eat
French
out.
fries.
Yes, my
I
children.
love French fries.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Ana Paula.
I usually ask for hamburger when I eat out, specifically Burger King.
Okay, all right. João.
I usually ask for hamburger with soda when I eat out.
Of course.
Yes.
Diet soda, because I always ask for diet soda. Tipo, você come hambúrguer e batata frita, mas pede refrigerante zero. Of course. It's ridiculous. I laugh when I ask, like, okay, the burger, the fry, and the diet Coke, please. All right, Aline.
I usually ask for a glass of wine when
When you eat out, okay. You see, Aline is fancy. Everybody's like pizza, burgers, fries. Aline was like wine,
Yeah.
French
Nice.
wine, champagne. All right, you are right. I used to ask for wine too. Now only burgers because of my daughter. Oh my God. Ai, meu Deus. It's difficult, like, oh God, at least 6 months without alcohol. So plus 9 months of the pregnancy. All right. And Vigilia, next.
Somewhere you had to talk about a large numbers of steps.
No, no talk, a walk.
Uh,
Somewhere you had to walk.
For a
Subir as
large
escadas.
under.
Up. Somewhere
Up.
you had to walk up a large number of
walk up.
steps. New York.
I walk up a large number of steps when I need to arrive at home.
Okay, all right. You have to walk up steps. All right. Patricia.
I have to walk up a large number of steps when I go to my suppliers.
Okay. Ana Paula.
I have to walk up a large number of steps when I back the work from my home.
When I'm back work from home, or when I come, better to say when I come back work from home. No, when I come back home from work, sorry. All right, and João.
I had to walk up a large of I had to walk up a large place, a large kilometers with my father.
A large number of steps when you visit your father.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Aline.
I had to walk up a large number of steps when I go to the office.
So you have to do it when you go to the office. Okay, and Virgilia has already answered. Everyone, Clau.
I have to walk up a large number of steps when I go to the gym.
Okay, all right. And this is it. So we are done in this part. So now, guys, we're going to finish our class. We're going to see this small text about digital photos. So we all have digital photos. I don't know about you, but I have already lost many digital photos. I'll be sincere with you. I was very reckless with my digital photos when I was in Canada. I lost many beautiful pictures that I took because I wasn't organized enough, and my cloud was full. So it's something I regret. And like, I feel stupid because I don't have a lot of memories, as many pictures as I could have if I had been more careful. And we're going to see a text about that. How safe are your digital photos? Because a lot of people, they have digital photos, but they don't keep them, they don't organize them, and they end up losing their memories. Okay. So basically, we're going to put a heading. We're going to associate a heading to each paragraph. And we have the following headings here: safe in the cloud, hard drives don't hold enough photos, digital files can deteriorate, photo sites come and go, technology becomes obsolete, how long will they last? Okay, so Aline, you're going to read the heading, the first heading, and the first paragraph for us, please.
How safe are your digital photos? In the past, your grandmother probably keep her photos in a box or in an old album, and sadly, over time, these memories faded or disappeared. But with today's technology, that shouldn't be a problem. A digital photo lasts forever, right?
All right, Clau, can you continue?
Actually, think again. Thought it is still a good idea. Though it is still a good idea to preserve all of your photos as digital computer files. There are plenty of things that can damage or even destroy those high-tech memories.
Okay, Patricia next, and then we choose the heading, guys.
A very few people realize this can happen, but if you store your photos as .gpgs, the most common file
JPGs.
JPGs, yeah, the most common file format, the file will actually deteriorate every time you copy or resave it. Experts disagree about how much damage this can do, but the damage is real.
All right. So guys, which heading would you choose from here? From A to F.
C.
C, definitely. Digital photos, digital files can deteriorate. C. Okay. Ana Paula.
I need to answer or read the.
You will read first to understand.
Your files may be safe on your hard drive, but how long your hard drive lasts? The average is just 5 years. Before then, one big magnet could erase your drive in an instant. You could back up your photos on a CD-ROM, but they don't last much longer, about 10, 20 years at most, experts say.
CD-ROM, guys. This is like old. Like we have pen drive, like flash drives, and we have like clouds, websites, but CD-ROM, no. But okay, which one would you choose, guys? We have already used letter C.
E.
Not exactly.
B.
Letter E.
About 10 to 20 years at most.
How long will
Letter
they last?
F.
How long will they last?
Exactly, letter F. Okay, so João.
Let's say all goes well and your CD-ROM full of photo lasts for 20 years. By then, will there still be any CD-ROM drivers in the world that can read the disk? This is also true for flash drives, memory cards, and the West. Today, high-tech storage solution is tomorrow uses floppy disk.
Remember, guys, floppy disk é o disquete. Disquete que a gente chamava?
Yeah.
Disquete, floppy disk. All right, so which one would you choose from here?
L.
Letter E.
E.
Technology becomes obsolete, right? It has to become already. Okay. Virgilia, number 4.
People talk about saving their files in a magical place on the internet, like Apple's iCloud or Dropbox. But this just means your files are in a company's data center. Guess what? A whole load of hard drives, which could die or go bad just as easily as your own. Just recently, a summer thunderstorm hit a cloud storage center in the US, and major sites like Netflix, Pinterest, and Instagram were knocked offline for almost a whole day. Thousands of files were lost.
We're lost. Okay, guys, which one would you choose?
A.
Letter A, like safe in the cloud. I think it's the best solution so far. But let's see. Quem ainda não leu, gente? Virgília? Não, Virgília acabou de ler. Quem ainda não leu? Everybody read? Okay, so Clau, you can read again.
Websites like Flickr and Instagram let you quickly upload photos and share them with others. But bear in mind that a photo site which is popular now could one day go out of business, taking your photos with it.
Go on.
So what should you do? Experts say to make lots of copies of your photos and save them in many different ways. On your computer, on a backup drive online, and even as traditional printed photos. It may be too late to save grandma's photos, but you can still preserve yours.
Yours. Okay, so guys, which heading do you choose here? You just have B or
Letter
D?
D.
Letter D.
Letter
photos.
D. Exactly, letter D. Okay. Flickr. Remember, Flickr, there was also like Photolog. Do you remember these? It was a phenomenon at the time. Everybody posted pictures. It was like the predecessor of Instagram. Photolog was like old Instagram, less dynamic Instagram. So yeah, but they become obsolete. Nobody cares about them anymore. The other day, a friend of mine said that she was able to access her photo something, one of these websites, and she posted some like screenshots of her pictures. Oh my God, it was funny, those websites. But okay, guys, we can stop here. Let me upload the comments. The class is already there on the platform, and the comments will be now, because otherwise I forget. Cadê os comentários? Okay, gotta be in PDF. So guys, take a look at the extra exercises that I shared with you. Next class, we're gonna talk a little bit more using prepositions. And we are going to do a listening exercise. So we're not going to start a new lesson. We're still going to remain like in this one, but we're gonna talk a lot. I have like speaking activities for almost an entire class with prepositions for us to practice a little bit more. Okay, and this is it. So I will see you again next week, next Monday. Ok? Então eu vou pedir só para a Aline ficar, que eu quero falar com ela rapidinho. But guys, you can go. Have a great night and see you soon. Ok? Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Gente, tá no homework, tá? Aqueles exercícios estão no homework.
Mhm.
Na parte de homework.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. You're welcome. Ok? Então eu vou pedir só para a Aline ficar, que eu quero falar com ela rapidinho. But guys, you can go. Have a great night. Peraí. Deixa eu parar aqui a gravação. Ok. Deixa eu copiar.